The next thing we need to be able to do is to change both the manifest page and the window page. If you've already downloaded atom.io, you should be able to see that the manifest.json page or file now should be able to open with that. If it doesn't automatically open that, right click, open with, and select Atom. So I'm going to double click manifest to open it into the editor. And this is the manifest page. This is kind of just like the basic information about your extension. So what you're going to want to do here is where it says name of extension, write in whatever is the name of your extension. The version number. This is where you're going to, I just started at 1.0.1. Every time I make an update and I have to publish a new extension, and I don't mean to update to Google Doc, this is when I change those buttons or something else, and I'm kind of uploading a whole brand new one, I increase this number by 1. Description, this is just what is your extension for, who's using it, stuff like that. You'll see that icons, 1948-128, those are all linked here, and that's very important that if I go back to that folder and I go to my icons, they need to be named that. Because when I upload this, I'm uploading this whole folder here, and so it's going to know to look into the icons folder to find this file. So let's go back to this. So do not change these. If you do change this, make sure it's correct. It needs to be in the icons subfolder of the folder you upload, and then the name of that file. But I would honestly just rename yours this. Don't need to change anything here, and really don't need to change anything here. So the only things you really need to change: name of the extension, write down your version number, what's the description, and these I would honestly leave the same. So that is the manifest. And every time you upload a new one, you're just going to change these things. I'm going to go over here to Window, and this is where the important parts are. So again, things you'll change here is title of your extension. What is the name of the extension? This line here is the link to your header. So one thing you can see too is that, first off, that image source, and then you saw the link. So this is going to be the link you get when you publish your header image from the Google Drawing. So you're going to put that link into there. Then, if you go over here, you can make that a hyperlink so it leads to a website. So ours just leads to our school district website. You see I just kind of put in a fake one here, link that leads to.com. Now if you go down here, these are where all the buttons are and where they lead to. So first off, let's go here. So here's where you're going to find the link that the button will take you to. So you want to put the correct link in there. So if it's like a school district website or the attendance page or lunch menu or Google Classroom, put that link right here. Then you're going to go over, and this is the name of the folder where the button is found. So of course I just put mine in the buttons folder, and then the name of the image. So make sure that is correct, and that's one reason I don't put spaces in my names, is just so it's easier to put it in right here. Then the alternative here is the title for the link. So this is just in case somebody can't see, it'll read off the name of the link here. These are just adding spaces between. So if you need your icons or your buttons closer together, you can just delete some of the spaces. And you pretty much just do another row like that for every single one. If, let's say, and I'll go to one of my Chrome extensions here, you see I have 2 rows here of buttons, and that's because I had too many and I didn't want to make this thing really, really wide. So what you can do here is add a break. That break will push the next buttons down to the next level. The other thing you need to do then, once you have all your buttons set up, is this is where the Google Doc will be. Now, the whole frame that comes down, so this will determine the width of your Chrome extension when it opens up and the height. This is where you're going to want to play with this a little bit before you publish, because you're going to want to mess around with it. Not all my Chrome extensions have the same width and height. It all depends on what it's holding. So some of my Google Docs have large images. I make those a lot wider. Sometimes it's because of the table of information. I need it to be a lot taller. So mess around with these. Find that setup that works really well for you. And of course, this is in pixels. And then here, this is the link you're going to put to your published Google Doc. So when you publish your Google Doc, you had that link there. Put that in right there. and then you should be all set to go. Make sure that every time you change either the window or manifest page, you go up to File and Save. And the reason for that is that you need to save each individually. So I would save on the manifest page before going to the window page. So once you made all of those changes, the big part of your Chrome extension is pretty much done. And now we're ready to test it and upload it.